I'm a reviewer, so let the reviews be joined. Hey guys, your friend Don back yet again. And as you can see of this video review, this is actually my second attempt at this. We're going to look at the Transformers Collector Club 5.0 series, Fractyl and Scorponok. This is the first set of figures, or first set of the 4 figures I first come out with this set. Pretty darn cool. When I ordered this set, I knew these were coming, or ordered the whole club set. There was two figures out there I really wanted. These were nice additions to it. I'm glad I got these with it, though I don't plan on keeping them. Not that I don't want them. It's just money issues, and plus I kind of agreed to sell them and that. So, but that being said, we're going to go ahead and look at these two. We're going to set Fractyl here out of the side. Look at Scorponok. Scorponok here, he come with his paperwork, which is right here. I still got it sealed in the paper and all. I don't really want to open it. Got his nice image here of him with his tech specs and stuff. This is basically not really the Scorponok we know of from, of course, the Generation 1, where we knew him as a headmaster, city bot, being a big bot like that. And then, of course, in Beast Wars, where we knew him as the Scorpion, the loyal first officer or whatever to Megatron. This one is actually... I take that back. I think this is him. I'm misreading this. But this is basically him. You have all of his paperwork in here. We'll set that aside. And this use of the mold, he does, of course, being a Predacon, he does have his symbol here. That's a key thing. But the mold itself goes on to Scamper from the big Titan Metroplex we got a few years back from the Thrilling 30 series. This is the... Scamper was basically Metroplex's little, I won't say drone, but a little partner that basically would accompany him or whatever. Kind of like with Fortress Maximus, you had Cerebros, and you had his little drone, his little bot with him besides, and he had that. But of course, it's the same mold from that. This is, of course, is Scorponok. Good use of paint on this guy. Nice purple. Got the yellow and the nice red and the gray bits here. Of course, the silver for his windshield, and that looks really, really good. You got red wheels and that, just to give him that little bit of difference to him. Not much to this guy at all. He does have this little cannon, which is just on a 5mm peg, which of course rotates. You can pull it out, and it still looks like a normal racer. It does roll really well. He can peg the gun on the side here too, because basically his arms are here, so you can give him that little look like that on the side if you wanted to. It still rolls, no problem with that. But the Transformus guy, you don't have to remove this. I'm just going to go ahead and set it aside. All you gotta do is just simply pull these back the back fenders and then apart, which basically allows you to unfold these from here, which of course is his legs. You see they're all nice ball joints here. You can rotate these down at the double hinge, and like so. And basically makes his waist. With his arms and stuff out of the way, you flip it over. And you just simply fold down the hood and the front tires down to the front. It doesn't really, it kind of pegs in, because you do have a peg right here underneath the bumper. It's going to peg another little peg hole right there. You peg that in, and you can hear it kind of snap. It really doesn't really snap, but it kind of just pops right in real easy. And then all you got to do left is right here at the elbow joint, you rotate it like so. You got to kind of hold the forearm here just to make sure it rotates. Basically, you just rotate it around to get his fists in line, and you got his elbows, and that's it. That's all there is to it. Nothing really at all. You can, of course, take, again, his gun. You can peg it in like so. Give him that. And there's Scorponok. Really nice mold. Nice use of this. Nice color scheme. He's got a nice head sculpt there with the blue, or excuse me, not blue, purple and yellow and the gray there. Kind of does resemble his, at least his eyes, and that kind of do resemble the eyes he had in the Beast Wars show. So that is kind of a nice throwback to that. But we'll set Scorponok here aside, and we'll look at the deluxe figure of Fractyl. Now, Fractyl does have no issues with him. He is, of course, like with the others, he's from the Combiner Wars line, and he is a remolding of the one of the aerial bots, Skydive, I do believe, is what he was used as. Was it Skydive or Air Raid? I can't. It's one of those two. Basically, he's a reuse of that. Nice green paint that they used. Of course, from Collectors Club, they normally do real good paint because it's basically Takara. Like the gold camo, basically all through it. Really nice imaging there. You got the red for the cockpit, and you got the teeth, basically for the front. And you got the nose and the tail fins up here are pure rubber, so they do bend. I do believe the originals was like that as well. On the bottom, of course, you see the gold for his main body as well. We'll look into transformation here in just a moment. His wings do bend all the way up. This is all for transformation again. But you can fold them back like that. Ooh, excuse me. I keep kind of a little burping here. Do fold back to full wing mode. I kind of do like it with it kind of spread out a little bit like that. But that's all there is for the vehicle. He does come with his accessories, of course. He has this green double cannon, which again is a reuse of that same paint. You can peg it in like so to the top of them to give that look. You can even flip it over, and you got these peg holes here on the wings. You can peg it in there if you would like so. And he has his combiner limb, nice purple paint job to that. Basically the same thing. You can peg it in here if you wanted to as well. Give him like double arsenal for his jet mode. But again, you can also peg it in up here if you felt so determined. I'm not going to show his limb mode because it's basically the same thing. I might show him in a limb mode when I get to do Toxitron later, because I'll show his combined form and stuff. But to basically transform Fractyl here, oh, almost forgot, he does have his paperwork as well. Quick little rundown on Fractyl. He is not, like most people thought, going to be like the pre-Beast War Pterosaur. That's not the character he is. In this, he is basically, he's part of a group. He's a scientist, not like the Beast War Pterosaur of Masters of Mayhem story arc. He basically comes online. He actually joins up with a few others, and he actually comes up with after he meets up with Toxitron, he actually is the one that gives them basically the combination ability to combine to form their big form of wreckage. But he's basically combining with himself, Toxitron, Counterpunch, Impactor, and who's the other bot that was in there? There's one other bot. He combines with them basically to form their combined form. So he was basically the scientist for the group. But again, once again, let's go into transformation. One easy way to transform him is, of course, we start back here to tail. You want to go ahead and fold these down. Again, these are rubber, so you don't have to worry too much, but I still be generally careful not to pull too hard to tear them or bend them or break them or anything. You want to right up here along the wingspan, go ahead and fold these back up just to kind of give you the clearance out of the way. Go flip to the bottom. You want to grab here on each side, pull, basically pulling those arms up and out. You can actually go ahead and rotate them up some to get the shoulder up, like so. Just to go ahead and get them out of the way, because you're going to be pulling here at the basically the whole bottom part. You see it splits here and forms down. You can do it on the same on the back side, which I did. Didn't even pull all those. Forgot to pull. You got to pull these back too, because I keep forgetting that there's pegs like right here on the back part of the wing or the body. You fold you fold both panels down, and you basically kind of pull on it, because there's a double hinge in here that will straighten out to basically form into his knees. You just kind of straighten those up. You can go ahead and separate them, or could have left them combined if you wanted to, just to get them both done at the same time. And all you got to do is just basically fold these back together, and you see there's a little peg right here that will just peg right in to attach it. There's not really one on this side. You do kind of have to work this just a little bit just to get it straightened out. But that's basically all there is to it. Do that on both sides. And then we have his legs done, his arms are done. We go back to his back. When we finish this part off, all you gotta do is rotate these all the way up. Like so. Turn this sideways. I'm trying to standpoint my camera, so please bear with me on that. Then you just pull this whole section here. You just pull right in here. All this will tab back, rotate back, excuse me. There's a hinge here and a hinge here. You'll just rotate this hinge back down and get these wings back out of the way. You see these pegs here? They'll peg into the back of his back there. Nice and clean. We'll get the wings back out of the way. And then lastly, all you got to do is rotate at the head. Rotate it around. And here we have Fractyl in his robot mode. Bear with me just a moment. Let me try to adjust the camera. There we go. We straighten them out. And we have Fractyl in robot mode. Pretty cool. I love the paint on these guys. Nice. I love the gold, like on his fist and on his helmet for his head. And this nice, the gold trim in here also really brings it out real nice. You also got the strips down here in his legs, and got the silver paint there, of course, as well. But he is just nice, very, very nice looking. The head sculpt on this one, this is why everybody was reminiscing about him being pterosaur, because he does resemble him in the face. He does have it's more like the same head sculpt as the original pterosaur, but it does look really good. I love the gold. He's got that little like almost like a leaf there in his forehead. And got that nice little grin with silver paint and stuff in there. Does look really, really nice for this figure. But we'll set him back, and again, with his weapons, you can, of course, put one in each hand if you so desired. You could take his combiner limb and peg it in as well, just to give him that kind of a missile launcher or something if you wanted to. But that's all there is to it for these two, for Scorponok and Fractyl. Again, these were the first two of this wave of the 5.0 figures that come out, so it's definitely worth picking these guys up if you want to get if you want basically to build your big combiner of this set, the wreckage combiner. It wouldn't be bad to get Fractyl to pick it up. I know I've seen people selling just it for order online. I'm sure the Collectors Club will more likely pop them up for sale eventually, or if you see it at a con or something like that. But if you're a Combiner Wars nut, definitely worth picking this guy up. Scorponok's not bad. I really don't mind Scorponok. I'm not big for his mold. He's not, of this series, he's not really my favorite of the line, but he's not at the bottom either. But here we have these two, and this is my review. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on this video, guys. If you haven't done so, please subscribe. Down below, I also have links to my Instagram. I'll have links to my Twitter if you want to follow me on either one of those. Also, try to support me on Patreon. I have a link down below for that as well. It's not, I don't require any help, but if you guys want to help donate to help me bring up better reviews and help with other things, like in my previous video I spoke of Dr. Bills, to be able to help me out with those, I would really, really appreciate that. That is one of the main reasons why my videos have been few and far between over the last few months, several months, due to my health issues. But that being said, guys, this is Dom saying once again, oh, before I forget, also check me out on Twitch. I've been streaming some videos on there the last about week. I got a game schedule of Monday through Friday now, where on Monday nights I've started on the Uncharted series. I actually started playing part 1 this past Monday. The day this is going to go up on a Thursday, and the Monday before that's when I first did the first video on that. So be sure to check that out and come back the following Monday, this upcoming Monday, where I'm going to do the next chapter in that. On Tuesday nights I do Tomb Raider, the definitive edition, basically the remake of Tomb Raider. I played it last night. I'm doing this on a Wednesday again. I played up to a point and I stopped, and I'm going to continue on from the next point after that on next Tuesday night. So be sure to come in to check it out on that. And tonight, this is Wednesday, I'm going to be continuing my playthrough of Final Fantasy 15. So come hang out with that. I actually played that last week. Thursday night, tomorrow night, the day this goes up, I do another video. It's going to be excuse me, on Transformers Devastation. I played the first chapter last Thursday, and today, basically the day this is going up, I'm going to be streaming again at playing chapter 2. So be sure to hang around, come in, check out that. And then on Friday nights, I'm going to start with this Friday, tomorrow, when this video goes up, I want to start streaming Batman Arkham Asylum from the Return to Arkham series. So be sure to getting tongue-tied. Be sure to come hang out with that as well. Now note, all these streams are at 10 o'clock at night for right now, 10 p.m. Central. I stream try to get about 1.5 to 2 hours time frame. So be sure to come hang out. I know that's a kind of a late time period, but it's just what I can do for right now. Maybe in a couple of weeks, I might be able to come up a little bit sooner. So be sure to stick around for those. And check me out on there as well. So follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Instagram, subscribe to the channel, and please like, comment, and share this video. That being said, guys, this is Tom saying thanks for watching, and I hope to talk to you soon.